In this lecture, we'll be covering dynamic properties. Now, similar to binding a normal attribute to an expression, we can also make use of vBind directive for dynamically binding properties to data on the parent. Here you can see that we have this publisher property defined, and we are actually making use of this in our app.vue file. Here you can see that the component is being used, and if you notice, we are now making use of vBind directive and then associating the publisher property with it. Now here you can see that there is one more data point assigned to this, and that data point is actually data for this app component that we have, and here we are assigning it to a given input field using vModel directive. So whenever the publisher value changes, as you can see, it's initialized with skill bakery, so the default value that this input box will have is going to be skill bakery. But as soon as this gets updated, so if I go ahead and change it when the application will be running, then this updated value will automatically be passed to our component as well. So whenever the data is updated in the parent, it will also flow down to the child this way. And now this publisher, as you can see over here in our component.vue, we are making use of it. So now if I go ahead and execute the application, here you can see the input field coming up, skill bakery, and here we have our span tag. Now if I go ahead and update this, you'll notice that the value that we are defining in our parent component is actually being passed down to the child component as well. Using the vBind directive, we are making it possible. In the next lecture, we'll be taking a look at what's the difference between literal and dynamic properties.